Hello YouTube. Today I have a very important announcement to make. I was born in the wrong generation of video games. As you can tell, I'm only 12 years old. However, I was born in the wrong generation. And I could tell this because I was playing my 360 and I thought the games weren't that great. But then somebody on the YouTube comment box told me that I was playing the wrong video games, that first-person shooters were terrible, and that the only good games were old games. So here I am realizing that the best games were made in the 80s and 90s and early 2000s, and everything afterwards is terrible, and that gaming has gone into a pit of fire. Modern games are just shoot, 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 and older games, they were amazing, they were fun, they were colorful, they were original. But you know what modern games don't have? The soul, the colorful graphics, the fun, deep, hardcore gameplay. Older games are so much better than newer ones. I mean, you just have to play a few old games to know this. New games, they're not that great. The stories are terrible. The graphics are the only good part. I mean, I looked at Destiny and I'm like, this game has good graphics, but the gameplay in it is terrible. And then I also looked at other modern games, such as Titanfall. I looked at Call of Duty. You know, Call of Duty, that's the worst game series ever. I played 10 minutes of it at a friend's house on split screen, and I can already tell it's the worst game ever, or one of the worst games ever. Can't wait for the pissed off YouTube gamer to make a video about it. And another thing that was great about the 90s is that video games actually had effort put into them. Today, what do? They just put a game out there and they say it's complete, but it's not. It's got bugs and stuff in it. However, there was only one true game developer. Do you know who that is? Nintendo. Especially in this day and age, because every other company is doing horrible stuff. Nintendo, on the other end, they're just saving gaming, and they just get slammered by all these other companies. And there's a secret conspiracy out to take Nintendo. There's a secret conspiracy, and they're all trying to go after Nintendo because Nintendo knows what's good for gaming, but all other companies don't. And I read this theory, though, and it sounded pretty probable, and it said that what's going to happen is that all the gaming companies are going to go out of business, but then follow Nintendo, because Nintendo is the one true gaming company. They saved gaming in 1983, and that means they're great today. And that also means that gaming, even though now it's ruined forever, it'll be saved again by Nintendo, because they know what's good for gaming. And another thing that Nintendo is going to do that's going to save gaming is they bring back retro games. I love the new NES Remix game. That's a good game. Splatoon is an amazing game. People are saying, oh, it doesn't have voice chat. Voice chat's stupid, because all that happens when I go on voice chat is I get made fun of. People at my school tell me I'm crazy because all I want to do is play old video games and not the new Call of Duty. They tell me this and they make fun of me for it, and I'm like, you don't know real games. Nintendo is the best game developer ever. Does Call of Duty have the same story and competitive gameplay as Pokemon does? I mean, Pokemon, that's a true competitive game right there. And so is Smash Brothers, because you know the new Smash Brothers? That has more gameplay depth than any Call of Duty game has. Do you think that the new Call of Duty can touch having Pokemon in it? No, Call of Duty doesn't have Pokemon in it. Call of Duty doesn't have Isabelle in it. It's a shitty game. But you know, Nintendo games do. And Nintendo is the best game developer ever. What I think is going to happen is I think that somebody's going to go in there and save gaming. They're going to take gaming back and make it just like it did in the 90s. Because the 90s were so much better. The new years are absolutely freaking crazy. I hate modern gaming. Modern gaming is stupid. Bring back older games. Do it. Another good platform is Steam, though. And you know why? Because Steam has older games that work on my Mac. I mean, it's got games like, it's got amazing old 90s games, such as Half-Life. That's the greatest, that's a good game. Up there with Nintendo. It's not the best because it doesn't have Pokemon in it, but it's pretty good. And it's got Garry's Mod, and it's got Team Fortress 2. Those are amazing games right there. I mean, but you know what Steam also has? It's also got old games from the 90s that I can play, such as, it's got Quake, and it's got Doom, and it's got System Shock. Those are good games. Like, I only played a little bit of them. Like, I think I played 10 minutes, but I can tell they're good games already. And you know what? Modern gaming, on the other end, look, it doesn't have the same gameplay as the old games do. I mean, no. Modern games are stupid. I mean, what? I play Call of Duty and all people do is run around and shoot stuff. I play Doom and... Oh, yeah. Doom is better because it's got demons and stuff. What's Call of Duty have? It just has tactical soldiers, huh? Man, that's stupid. I don't want to feel like I'm in real life. I just want to bring back the 90s because those were so much better. Oh, shit. The 90s were so much better. I mean, look, I'm drinking this 90s soda right now. It tastes good as shit. Kids these days, they'll never know what it feels like to drink a pop at 9 p.m. in the night. They'll never know. Because guess what? 90s were the best decade ever. Deal with it. Gaming isn't the same as it was in the 90s. Everything was so much better in the 90s. I mean, look, what else do I have to say to make my point get across? We need gaming back how it was in the 90s. There we go. Get the camera, turn it off. Alright? You, get up there and turn the camera off. Alright, good. Now I can play my games. Let's just play this game.